Hey kiddo, welcome back. It is now episode 2. Just a few things before we start. You may notice in the last video that the audio was kind of funky, as in for some reason there was actually no audio from the game itself. You could only hear my voice. So now, I believe I've fixed it. You should be able to hear this Phiomia stomping around on the ground, and you should be able to hear me making swinging noises and splashing around in the water, seagulls cawing, etc. Okay, so, I believe the last time we spoke, you said that stegosauruses were your favorite dinosaur, and to look out for one if I ever saw it and try to catch it. So there it is. It is a tech stegosaur, so that's cool. Okay. So last episode we got really lucky and we managed to catch both a Sarco and a Pterodon. So yay for us. Also in between last episode and this episode, I got our caveman fully clothed, so yay. No more running around in his caveman underwear. So anyway, for episode 2, now that we have our Pterodon, our next goal becomes much more viable. So I'm actually going to try to catch a Thylacoleo, because I just reached level, let's see, 51, and I noticed that the Thylacoleo saddle is now available to me. So I will try to put a Thylacoleo up on screen now, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like and what we're looking for. So, without further ado, that's a weird, okay, there we go. We're going to venture off into the redwoods, which is actually a pretty dangerous part of the island, but it actually becomes a little bit more viable now that we have a Pterodon mount. So, let me get off the mount so we can look at our map. Alright, so there we are in the bottom right, and we are trying to get to that big island in the middle of the island right there, which is again, if you're familiar with longitude and latitude, it would be we're going to be covering a pretty large area, so it's going to be between longitudes 30 to 50, okay, and between latitudes 50 and 70. So that's just like a little 2x2 square on the map there, and that's where we're going to be looking for our Thylacoleo. Alright, so let us hop on and take off. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and periodically we have to stop, because if you'll notice in the top right corner of the screen, that lightning bolt symbol right there, that's our Pterodon stamina, and when that reaches, when it depletes, we'll actually be forced to land, and it's very unsafe to be forced to land in random locations, so we always rather take a break than be forced to land in a potentially dangerous area. Okay, so by the time you're watching this, you should be back from your day trip, so hopefully you had fun doing that. Let's see, I just gotta wait for the stamina to grow back. What else? What can I do? Okay, something's gonna happen right now. I'm either going to talk about random thingies on the way there, such as like information about the island or about the dinosaurs, etc. or I'm either just gonna skip this video ahead until we're actually in the redwoods. So I'll do this. I will talk a little bit about the island. Ooh, that's the alpha raptor. We don't want to be anywhere near that thing. Alright, we're just gonna land. Oh god, we're so low on stamina. This is bad. Okay, so here's a fun little tidbit about the island. So that there is a raptor. No, oh gee, oh god, oh gosh. Okay, yeah, we gotta get out. We gotta get out of here. Normally raptors aren't too terribly dangerous. I mean, they are dangerous. They can kill you, especially because they're like kind of a pack animal. They're like wolves, right? They travel in packs, and they're a lot more dangerous when there's a number of them. But usually just like one of them. Oh Jesus! I teleported. Wow. Normally they're not that dangerous, but when they're glowing red like that, that means it's an alpha raptor, and it is especially dangerous. Okay, so I think those are some redwoods over there. That's where we're trying to get. Oh, that thing right there with the big sail on its back in the water. That's a Spinosaurus. That's one of the most dangerous animals on the island. We have a couple Allosauruses right there. I feel like I'm like a safari tour guide. Like if you look on your right, we have the most dangerous dinosaur on the island. Well, second only to the Gigantosaurus, which is the Rex. The Rex's ability allows it to roar very loudly and will literally cause you to poop yourself. That's actually true. In the game, if you're within if you're within the certain radius of a T-Rex when he roars, both you and your mount will just plop. You'll poop yourself because you're so afraid of the Rex. All right, let's. I think we're in a relatively safe place. I can actually unmount and check my map real fast. Okay, so we want to keep heading west, so like in this direction. Those are some redwood trees right there. That's letting us know that we're close. I'm actually going to fly to this cliff right here so that we can get a chance to regenerate some of our pterodon stamina, because we do not want to land down there in the swamp. The swamps are probably the most dangerous place to land, if not the most dangerous. Oh, pretty waterfall. We can probably do like a quick little swoop through the swamp just so you can see what kind of stuff is down there. Yeah, we'll do that. Let me level up the pterodon. And then, yeah, let's just give him some more weight capacity so we can carry more stuff. And he's got to do a little victory dance for leveling up. And okay, so if we just do a quick peek down here in the swamp, we really don't want to be down here too long. There's a giant frog. Those aren't too bad. I don't think they actually attack you. That is a Sarco. That is very dangerous. Ooh, that's a berry onyx, I believe they're called. That guy right there, the striped dinosaur. Very dangerous. They have high health, high damage. They can swim really fast. You want to steer clear of those guys. Triceratopses are typically very docile animals, and you don't really have to worry about them. Alright, let me talk to you a little bit about the lore of the island, huh? Just while we're on our way into the redwoods here. So, the story of ARK goes something like this. You are a survivor that just one day happened to wake up on this island. You have no memory of who you are or how you got there. All you know is that you have to, you know, obviously fight very hard to survive and make the most out of the island's resources and tame the dinosaurs in order to just survive on the island. Another thing that your character notices the more time you spend on the island is that you actually find these hidden, I believe they're called dossiers. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Dossier or dossier. Anyway, you find these hidden scrolls and journals and things like that. You find evidence of past explorers. We're in the redwoods right now, by the way. We made it, so we're just gonna kind of troll around looking for a Thylacoleo, which is kind of like a bear cat hybrid that can climb trees while riding on its back. It's really cool. Anyway, so while we're resting, right, the journal. So all you know is that there is evidence of other humans that lived here at one point or another. And it's really interesting because the survivors, there's actually a pretty big difference in the time periods from which they come from. So you have one survivor that is like from Victorian era England, right? So from the times of like Sherlock Holmes, Jack the Ripper, like that time in England, you have like a chemist who's from that era, and you find pages of his journal all over the island. You also find scrolls from this guy called, I forget his name, but basically he's like a Roman legionnaire, and his scrolls and journals tell a story of how he more or less organized the warring tribes on the island and kind of brought them under one. Oh, that's either a Thylacoleo or a saber-tooth. I mean, we could catch a saber-tooth. They're just fine also, but we really want a Thylacoleo. Okay, he can go pretty fast. He has no problem climbing the mountain. Okay, I think we lost interest. Let's just pop a squat up here. Hopefully dangerous stuff. Alright, so right, you have the Roman legionnaire who united all of the warring tribes who were here when he got here under one faction, which was his legion, basically. And then there was one other survivor who left lots of scrolls and basically just like documented her time on the island as well. I forget her name, but she was a lady from the Three Kingdoms period of China. So basically like ancient China, right? So this lady came here and she wanted nothing to do with the legionnaires or the English chemist guy who was kind of a weirdo in her opinion. She was very much a loner, and she spent all of her time on the island building an army of tamed dinosaurs. So that when she eventually did butt heads with the legionnaire and the other guy, you know, she would be prepared because they didn't learn how to tame any of the dinosaurs yet. And that's pretty much that's the summary of the story of ARK so far, is that you're a random survivor, you don't know why you're here, there were other people here before you, and there is evidence of very advanced technology on the island. So, I don't know, you can probably come to your own interesting theories about why it is that way. Like, you know, why is there seemingly like futuristic technology, and at the same time, how can there be, oh, gotta go away from that stuff. How can there be people from all different time periods who are all here at the same time at one point? So, yeah, just some food for thought. Still not run into any Thylacoleos. We did see a couple what looked like saber-toothed tigers, but we want the Thylacoleo. Okay. Oh, it's a raptor. Raptors will kill us if we stay in one place for too long. And they do like to chase. There's 2 of them. I mean, we could tame the raptors, but there's really like no way of bringing them back except like by land. But they might just die if we go back the way we came, like through the swamp. That is an Argentavis. Best flying mount. Well, one of the best flying mounts in the game. Definitely an upgrade from our Pterodon. But we have to be a few levels higher before we're able to craft the Argentavis saddle. So right now we're just going to take a break, let our Pterodon regain some of his stamina, and we'll check the map and look for possible locations of where a Thylacoleo could be. So it looks like we just want to travel like in this general direction, like towards that obelisk right there. So we're just gonna hop back on and fly this way, and hopefully we'll find what we're looking for. Aaron's here. Say hi to you, Aaron. Aaron, what's your favorite dinosaur?
You keep asking me. It's still the same one.
Triceratops? Whatever. It's Sasquatch! Oh my gosh. Do we catch him? Did we catch him? I think we're gonna try to catch Sasquatch. Alright. Alright. We just gotta, okay. We just gotta make sure that we won't be attacked by random raptors or whatever. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna equip the bolus. Make sure we have the tranquilizer darts on. Yeah, I gotta make more tranq darts. Make like 10. 10 should be good. Okay. Okay. We just gotta keep an eye out for like random raptors or whatever that can ruin our day at any moment. It's Bigfoot! Oh my god, it didn't work! It didn't work! Bigfoot didn't like the bolus. So it turns out the boluses don't actually work on Bigfoot. Sorry, Mr. Foot. Alright, that's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna leave Bigfoot in his natural habitat, and we're just gonna keep looking for the Thylacoleo. Aaron is trying to sign something, but I don't know sign language. What's that? No, I literally can't follow. I'd have to stop and start again. Is it something extremely important that... yeah, later. Can you close the door and also not make random noises, please? Thanks, bruh. Alright. Thylacoleo. I might have to edit this video so it's not as long. That's a terror bird and not a Thylacoleo. Where can you find a Thylacoleo? Thylacoleo. They're supposed to be like in this area. I don't know. Hey, let's get away from that terror bird before it murders us. We are running out of redwoods and entering the swamp, so we might have to turn back soon. We still can't find a Thylacoleo. That is a Titan boa. We want nothing to do with it. It is death incarnate. Get away from us. Come on, Thylacoleo. I just wanna give you a nice home. Alright, let's take a rest on this log. Thylacoleo. Alright, we're good. Let's check this waterfall over here. What's this? Probably not a Thylacoleo. What is that? Oh, it's like a giant... Oh, it's a dire bear. Yeah, no, I don't want that. We're here for the Thylacoleos, not the bears. And that's a Spinosaurus. Extremely dangerous and extremely deadly, which is the same thing. Alright, let's land. Usually when you see runes like that, that means there's pages from a journal or something like that that we can find, and it tells us a little bit about the story of ARK, like what I was talking about earlier, and it also gives us a nice chunk of experience. So let's see if we can find a little lockbox or like an urn or something like that where the scroll might be, like the journal page. Oh, is this it? Yep, we found it. Alright. So, maybe I have to be facing the other way. Oh, there it is. Rockwell record number 8. So let's see if we can check that out. Okay, here's the thing we just found. Oh, this is that, this was written by that chemist guy from Victorian era England I was telling you about, alright. Having readily available subjects has helped my experiments tremendously, even if their numbers dwindled over time. Not only was I able to curb the side effects of my Freya curry's endothermic properties, but I managed to bring out an additional benefit of the mixture. Now it also lowers the subject's metabolism, letting them go longer. We'll read that later. It's not safe. Alright. I think that's a giant sloth thing that just walked past us. What's this over here? It's another Sasquatch. Let's level up the guy. We'll say wait. Let's flyby attack this Sasquatch just to troll him. Get wrecked, nerd. Where'd he go? You can't fly. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so here's the redwoods. We're in these ruins. Apparently this is where that Rockwell guy liked to hang out and experiment on people. What a jerk. Oh, is this another one? Nice. Ah, the Equus, aka the Dino Horse. I'll read more about that later. Alright, the last time I actually saw a Thylacoleo in this area... Where'd the Spino go? We do not want to lose sight of the Spino. Oh, it's over there, okay. Last time I actually saw a Thylacoleo, it was, like, right here. So, maybe if we search this area, we will happen on another Thylacoleo. Then we can kind of attack it and draw it away from the other stuff so it doesn't get attacked while we're trying to tame it. No Thylacoleo here. Huh. Okay. Oh Jesus, that's a Thylacoleo. That's a oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a Thylacoleo. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a Thylacoleo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, basically, that's a Thylacoleo. Yeah, they can, wow. So, yep, that's ARK for you, kiddo. Wow. Well, we found a Thylacoleo, didn't we? Right where I thought it would be, too. Get out of my backyard. Alright. So, yeah, the Thylacoleo, mainly why I want it as a tame is because it can climb trees with you on its back. It's kind of an all-terrain vehicle with teeth. Just the only downside about trying to capture a Thylacoleo is that they actually... Oh, I gotta crap these clothes. They actually don't like being captured, or they don't like being attacked or snuck up on, so they'll actually hide in the trees where you can't see them and jump out and attack your pterodon mid-air and latch onto you and kill you. So, that's Thylacoleo. Okay, we gotta come up with a new game plan because that obviously did not work. We can't exactly just, like, troll through the forest and, look for a Thylacoleo because we will find one and it will ambush us and kill us and we'll lose all of our stuff and our poor Batman the third, I mean. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call this a wrap. I'm gonna say this is episode 2, and then in episode 3 we still have Poopy Pants here. We're gonna devise a new plan, and it may or may not involve still trying to get the Thylacoleo. The Thylacoleo might just be like too dangerous to try to hunt right now because look at what it just did to us, like just without even trying. So we'll call this a wrap, and at the start of episode 3 I will tell you our new plan, which may or may not involve getting a Thylacoleo, or we might just try to catch like a completely new tame altogether. I don't know. Alright.